Hey, what's up? Today's session has behind the scenes shot on the Panasonic HCWXF991. Huge thanks to the model Jayan for making the time to be here, and the session was done at Ghost Studio at 17 Midway Mall, Mandeville, Jamaica. Originally, the session had 3 models with the goal of testing some new equipment and casting models for my next project in 2024.
This is my decision. I don't think you listen. Your lesson. I don't think you listen.
I also want to say huge thanks to Sheridan Gale and Stephanie for being there and getting some behind the scenes for me, and also just helping out with the overall session, making sure that the model was comfortable. And honestly, I'm really grateful for their help on this session. If you've ever wondered if shooting a studio session on a point-and-shoot camera is possible, well, it is. The main camera was a Panasonic Lumix ZS100, and it's also called the TZ100. It's a compact camera with a 20 megapixel sensor capturing raw images in JPEG and 4K video at 24 and 30 frames per second at 100 megabits per second. It has a touchscreen, an electronic viewfinder, a pop-up flash, a built-in Leica zoom lens with a range of 25 to 250 millimeters, and a body weighing less than a pound that can basically fit into your pocket. The camera is never really a deal breaker for me as long as the essentials are there. I wanted to see how best I can make the camera work in my regular workflow and style, and also how adaptable it could be in the situation. So right here we introduced a stool, and we're trying to get a different composition in terms of how we can have her sitting and interacting with the prop. And this basically created one of my favorite images from the session, well, 2 of them actually. Overall, the photos came out great, and while I wouldn't use this camera for client work, it definitely passes the mark for high quality digitals, perfect for personal work, some pro work in a pinch, and any situation where your phone just won't cut it. The Panasonic Lumix ZS100 is a camera designed for an enthusiast, but also it's an amazing starter camera for any beginner. There are a ton of walkthrough videos and reviews of this camera, so I'm not really going to get into the specific details, but I've never seen a video showing the capabilities of this camera in this fashion. I'm a portrait photographer, and I believe that gear is important, but I spend more time focusing on how I use equipment rather than how good or how new it is. So right around this mark, we're basically finishing up the last section of the shoot, and we're just getting simple poses, essentials basically. And these things are important for me mostly because I need the reference images for when I'm actually putting the project together. I can see who's best for whatever style, and the model can always use some of these in their portfolio. So I think these moments are basically mutually beneficial. You get to learn a little bit more, you get to shoot a little bit more, the model benefits as well. And at the end of the day, you can have the opportunity to walk away with something that you're really proud of. You can find links below in the description for everyone involved in the project, and thank you so much for watching.